retro ghetto.
Morning everybody and welcome back to the Retro Ghetto. So it's approximately 5:30 in the morning. I've got myself all set up and I'm ready to go. As you've seen from the thumbnail, I'm going to try and play through as many video games as possible in just one day. As adults, I'm sure many of us don't get enough time to play video games, so this is living every kid's dream, right? To see how many games I can play and have the whole day to play through as many as possible. When I say play through, I mean play through the main storyline of a game, and unless otherwise stated, I'm going to be doing it on the medium difficulty setting. As a man, I tend to have gaming sessions between 2 to 4 hours. That tends to be the sweet spot. So it's going to be very interesting to see exactly how it is to play video games all day, whether it's as good as you think it's going to be. I've tried to find a lot of games that I want to play. I've tried to find good games that are obviously on the shorter side, both a mix of retro and modern games. I've even downloaded a couple of games whilst researching games for this. There's going to be quite a few games that I myself has never played before, and obviously I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on each game as I play through the journey. The cameras are all set up, the controllers are all charged, there's nothing left to do but begin this mission. The first game that I'm going to play, as you can probably see on the screen now, is Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. I have actually played this before, but many years ago. I remember really enjoying my playthrough and also thinking it was quite short, so that's absolutely perfect. A great place to kick off. Let's get on with game number one. Okay, let's do this. I definitely think I've picked the right game to choose. This is a nice 5:30 in the morning game. Nice sprites. Nice, easy platform game. I'm not going to worry too much about collectibles on any of these games. Just going to try and get through as many as we can. As quick as we can. Okay, so what I would say, guys, is I'm loving how varied it is. I'm on level 2 and there's already quite a lot of different variations in gameplay, backgrounds, colour palettes, etc. I'm really enjoying the playthrough so far. And what I would say is that my initial sort of plan of running through as fast as I can and ignoring collectibles is definitely not going to work. Even though this is a relatively easy platformer aimed at children, it's still a 90s platformer. It can still be quite unforgiving. And yeah, I think you have to be somewhat more methodical in your gameplay. You know, dying and having to do continues and going back to starter levels is not the way to get through these games quickly. So I've definitely had to slow down my gameplay a little bit, collect a few lives where possible, and yeah, play it just a bit more methodically than I initially thought I'd have to. Guys, I'm loving the variation so far. I mean, this has turned into what, effectively a shmup now. Yeah, really enjoying the varied gameplay. Every level seems to be giving something different, whilst all having that sort of Capcom polish and the Super Nintendo charm. Really enjoying my time with this so far. Right, so I'm at my first challenge of the challenge. I think it's level 4, these damn genie levels, man. I've got to get out of the habit of trying to do it quick. I need to ignore the fact I'm on a challenge and just play the game, because all 90s platformers have those levels where it's a series of jumps and clouds and you have to be exact with your timing and millimeter perfect, and trying to run through it is costing me more time because I've currently hit 2 game overs trying to run through these levels. So yeah, I need to slow my roll, take a deep breath, get past these damn genie levels, man. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Guys, I died way too many times on that level. Oh man, I'm happy that's done. Too early for this kind of stress. And that was Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. Really enjoyed my playthrough. Took me about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Probably would have been under 2 hours had I known that you could use the shoulder button to extend your jump like a cape. I didn't know that until right at the end, which is why I was struggling so much, I think, with the genie level on level 4, which is a jump-in level. But yeah, enjoyed it. I mean, as I say, it's Capcom, it's Super Nintendo. You can't go too far wrong. Nice way to start the day. We're now going to move across to Super Nintendo. Sorry, we're now going to move across to Nintendo Switch. I downloaded a game yesterday, which I've heard good things about. I'm really looking forward to playing. Tall knob? What? Is that for real? Wow. Anyway, that's definitely thrown me. Yeah, I'm going to treat myself to some breakfast. That's how I'm going to keep myself incentivized. I'm going to give myself a little something after each playthrough. So I'm going to have myself some breakfast. After the next one, I'll probably have a shower. So yeah, after some breakfast, I'll catch up with you guys and we'll look at the next game. Okay, I'm back from my breakfast break. I've got another cup of tea on the go and I've just had some peanut butter toast. Had a domestic with the missus because she bought crunchy peanut butter. Who buys crunchy peanut butter? Anyway, yeah, so we're on to game number 2. And game number 2 is a short hike. I downloaded it yesterday in anticipation of this challenge. Heard a lot of good things about it. The clue's in the name. Apparently you can do it in a couple of hours, which means it'll probably be more like 5 for me. But yeah, short hike. Also, Call of Juarez Gunslinger. This game is less than £2 and I think there's 19 days on it. So by the time you're seeing this should still be available. I think it was about £1.90 or something. That's a lot of game for that price. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Apparently it's the best in the series, so definitely go out and download that for that price. But yeah, a short hike. I'm not a fan of digital games. I'm very much a physical game collector. This doesn't have a physical, neither does this actually. So I don't mind too much downloading games that don't have physical editions. But yeah, really looking forward to this. It's one I've been looking forward to playing for a long time, so let's get into it. Right, so as you can see, it's very much a pixelated artwork. I'm trying to play one-handed. It's basically the premise of the game is I need to get some signal on my phone. I've got to make a phone call and I've got to do a short hike to get to where I need to go. So I'm going to put my phone down and do the short hike. Right, so I think I've done it. I'm on top of the mountain and my phone's ringing. So let's see what happens. Cell phone reception. Hello. It's been really enjoyable. I think a lot of it's tied into sort of the mental health aspect. A lot of the conversations you have are about people overcoming challenges and giving sort of constructive advice and things like that. Really fun game. I think there is more you can do. I think you can do more as collectibles, as races, there's things like that. It costs just over £6. I'd say it's well worth that. It's a nice relaxing game. And I'd say if I wasn't doing a challenge, you could take your time and do even more. I think this is it in terms of the main storyline. Very much in the style of Celeste in terms of the mental health aspect, the language used. Should probably have said spoiler alert. Okay, so I just had to go back home. I'm assuming this is now the end credits. So I was a little bit unsure as to whether that was the end of the game. But yeah, very enjoyable. Would recommend it. There is more you could do if you want to just explore the island more, but obviously for the purposes of today, it was just a case of getting the main storyline done. It is currently 9:42. I started this at what time? 8:17. So yeah, just under an hour and a half to get this one done, and that's the second one down. Definitely going to go for a change of pace now. I've had a couple of nice cutesy games. I'm going to go for Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Normally I'd play the Dreamcast version at this point,
stick to the original, but because I've got the Street Fighter collection on the PlayStation 4, I can record footage on the PlayStation 4, and it gets me one of the trophies by completing it. I'm going to go for it on the PS4. So yeah, switching it up, and we're going to go for Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and it's just gone 9:30. So yeah, 2 games completed. The world looks a different place to how it did 2 games ago. Nice, fresh, beautiful, bright day. Lovely.
Right, let's go. It's just gone 10 o'clock, 10:03. Gotta be Ken on Street Fighter Third Strike. And we'll go up against Dudley. I tried to position my camera so you can't see too much of the retro ghetto. Room tour is coming, guys, but we're still a work in progress, so. Right. Well, I'm definitely rusty. The thing is, I normally play with stick. I've got the stick that came with the PlayStation 3. It's a nice stick, and I use it for Street Fighter 5. But annoyingly, they won't let you use it for the Street Fighter collection. Not convincing, but we got the job done. Come here, say hello to the people. Put your head there. There. Put your head there. Can you get your head there? Okay, here he is. Say hello.
No.
Good boy. Who should we fight, Oro or Yang? Quickly.
Yang.
Yang it is. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Makoto. Nice. Oh, you son of a... Yes! Have that, Ryu. Yes! This is where it gets hard. This is where I stop getting cocky. It's 10:30. It's taken me bang on 30 minutes pretty much to get here. How long will it take to do this? I hate this guy. Hate him. Of all the bosses in Street Fighter, this is by far the hardest. It's the fact he gets 2 power bars. Telekinesis! Problem you've got with him is, like I say, you take one lot of his energy and another lot comes, and you have to make sure you maintain a good power bar. And equally, once you take a round off him, he just turns into some sort of god. The computer starts cheating you, parrying everything, input commands and all that. What is that? I mean, what is that? Oh, come on. Definitely input command reading here. How does he know? Go on. Go on. Yes! And look what happens. Resurrection. This is what I'm saying, look. Took me 5 attempts to get 1 life bar off him. That just comes back to life. I mean, he's better than me, and I've effectively got to be twice as good as him to get a round off him. It's pathetic, man. This might have been a mistake using this game. This could take hours. And then look, right? You've got to get on him quick to stop the resurrection happening. Come on. Yes! Yes! Took a round off him. What am I supposed to do? Look! How can I stop that? Look at it, man! Why is the kick not working? No! This is why I don't like using the controller, man. On a stick, I want to pull that off. Yes! Get on him, quick! How's he got all his life back? I was hitting it. No! No! That's it. This is what I'm saying. The game's a cheat, man. Did you see that? Perfect. How can it be perfect? I'm flipping at him. No, I'm done, man. Done. Done. Right, I'm not done. Come on! Now. Yes! Battered him as well. Battered him. No resurrection this time. Let's go. Let's go. No, he's going to do that. That's it. Come on. Ah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. F you and your resurrection. What? I'm on it. Right, keep your cool. Yes! Come on! I think that was the 8th or 9th attempt. Woo! See that trophy? Man, I am pumped! It was worth it for that. I walked away the one before, right? I battered in there. A little bit carried away at the end. Woo! Blood is pumping! Oh man, that feels good. That feels good. That has woke me up. That's invigorated me. I should have saved this one for later. I think it took 9 attempts, but I destroyed Gil in that last fight. Man, I'm so happy. How long has it taken me? It probably took me about an hour actually, which ain't too bad. There's people watching this thinking, oh, it's easy. I love Street Fighter, right? I've got about 300 action figures. But I never said I was good at it. But yeah. Man, I'm buzzing. 3 games down. Let's go! Anyway, I can't keep celebrating my victory over Gil on Street Fighter. We ain't got time to lose. Let's go. Next game, we're going back to retro. I was thinking about playing Turtles in Time, but we've already done a Super Nintendo game, so we're going to go Hyperstone Heist. I'd argue this one's slightly better, but there's not much in it. And yeah, let's give the Mega Drive some love, shall we? Okay guys, it's 11:15. We're on game number 4. which as you can see is Hyperstone Heist on the Mega Drive. I'm still elated, I'm still riding high after my Street Fighter victory. The blood is pumping. But yeah, love these games. I haven't played through this one enough. I've played through Turtles in Time multiple times, but this one I think I've only played through it once or twice. So yeah, looking forward to this. Nice, easy playthrough. And then I've got something a bit different planned after this. So if I can get this finished in and around lunchtime, I'll be happy with 4 games before lunch. Let's go.
I think I'm roughly halfway through or so. Just defeated Rocksteady. Yeah, it's going alright. I've not used the continue yet. Another boss done. Still haven't used the continue yet. Listen, it's a great game. And I get it at the time, if you're a Turtles fan. It's very well polished. I enjoy it. But I have the same feeling every time I play these kind of old school beat 'em ups for the most part. I just sort of jump and kick my way through the game. I'd be lying if I said I loved it. I know I'm going to get hate in the comments, but these games bore me. I'm sorry to say it, but I don't believe that they're worth the price that they command. Maybe it's the nostalgia, maybe it's the fact it's the Turtles. If you like beat 'em ups, they're great games. I'm not saying it's a bad game, I just don't think it's my genre. Shredder has been defeated, and our city has been returned to its normal size. Who is really responsible?
Right, so that's game number 4, Hyperstone Heist, done. It's the first one that I didn't love. I was ready for it to end. Maybe I'm just not a huge fan of beat 'em ups. Maybe it's because I'm about 7.5 hours in of straight gaming, which I wouldn't normally play for that long. Maybe it's the fact it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. Either way, I'm happy that one's done. I think after playing for it again, I can confirm that Turtles in Time is the better game in my opinion. Certainly the boss. I mean, the final boss, what was the point? I don't think he touched me, Shredder. It's like it needed a second incarnation. At least on the Super Nintendo version, you sort of like, it takes advantage of the mode, what was it, mode 7 or something? I don't know. Where they throw the characters into the screen and gave it a bit of something different. That was just, yeah, poor boss, to be honest. Yeah, glad it's done. I'm going to have some lunch now, so a very quick break. And then we're getting on to game 5, which is something that I've been looking forward to. It's a little bit of a cheat code, this next one, because it's a game I've been playing. I've got a save state, but I want to get it finished. So yeah, today's the day to get it finished, I think. So yeah, quick break, then we're back at it. It is currently, what time is it? 20 to 1. So yeah, we've been at it since 5:30 this morning. So that is like what? Yes, just gone 7 hours. So yeah, ready for a quick break, and then we're back at it. Okay, so I've had some lunch, I'm refreshed, feeling good, done my old man yoga because, yeah, getting old guys, can't sit in this chair all day, not if I want to walk straight tomorrow, so yeah, feeling good. The next game's ready to go. So far we have done a Super Nintendo game, Switch game, PS4 game, Mega Drive game. Now it's time for PlayStation 2. This is a game I've been playing for some time. You wouldn't be able to play this on a challenge like this because it does take quite a while. And that is one of my favourite games. I love this game. And that is Def Jam, Fight for New York. You wouldn't really want to rush a game like this because it's the sort of game that you enjoy modifying your character, getting new outfits for and all that kind of stuff. As I said, I've been putting a few hours into this. I think I'm about 70% or so into the playthrough. So I don't know how much longer it's going to be. Let's take a look where we're at. %78%. Or ghetto. So yeah, just over 20% of the game left to go. I've been saving all my money and stuff as well, so I'll be able to get myself some nice bling bling.
This game is very much of that era, but I absolutely love everything about it. Let's go and see if we can see what my character looks like. If there's any sort of sound discrepancies during this bit, it's obviously the music that's playing. It might be that it's licensed. What I'll do is turn it down, and I'll show you guys our ghetto. Let's go shopping. And this should pretty much show me what I look like, I think. Yeah, here I am. So as I say, you have no choice but to make yourself look like an early 2000s rapper. So I've tried to go as close as I can. Some of the things I would actually wear in 2020. Jeans that aren't, you know, ridiculously baggy. But yeah, that's me, our ghetto, 80% in. Let's get into it, let's get it finished. Okay, so we're up against Joe Budden next. Let's just position you guys a bit better. Again, apologies for these camera angles, guys. It's very much a vlog style when I'm recording off the CRT, because I'm playing on a CRT TV, the older stuff. I go up as far as PS2 and Dreamcast for the consoles that I have set up in terms of my televisions of choice. Let's go. As you can see, I've got the Jordan 1s on. And by this point in the game, I've got like my upper body strength and speed up to like maximum, so I'm deadly with the hands. You select different special moves. Just update the graphics. Yeah, that'd probably be my go-to game, but there you go. Okay, quick tea and biscuit break. Family have come to see how I'm getting on, make sure I'm still alive. Yeah, nice 10 minutes, and then we'll get ludicrous and get cracking on with game number 5. Of all the people, I've lost Flavor Flav 3 times in a row. It's hurting my challenge. Time's up. Yeah, boy! Right, this is it now. It's over for you, Flav. Oh, on back, Tony Jaa style. What? So I'm assuming this is the last fight.
Hey, hold on. You ain't even worth it.
Oh, don't leave him like that. Should have known better. Let's go. And that should be that. PS2 loading times.
Yo, thanks for backing me up, man.
Man, that's what it's all about. Hey, yo, I think you dropped something. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll stay.
As you can tell, there wasn't many voices to choose from. You get 3 and none of them were 35-year-old bloke from Derby in England, so that was the best I could do. And that's it. Game done. Game number 5. Really enjoyed it. The time is... what time are we on? 3:30. So we've been playing since 1:10. Took me about 2 hours. I had a bit of a break with the family and cup of tea and stuff, so yeah, that's 5 games done. Right, so I've got 100% completion, but from memory, I bought this game when it first came out, and I'm sure there's a chain that unlocks. And I remember I couldn't afford it when I finished the game, so I never got to get it. So I purposely not spent any money. As you can see, I'm sitting on $250,000. I'm wearing basic clothes, all because I'm sure there's a chain that gets unlocked at the end of the game. Let's have a look. Vendetta V. I think that's it. After the initial game, which was Def Jam Vendetta. I'm sure that's it. I mean, what else can it be? I'll see by the price. Yeah, the diamond one, 300,000. Still can't afford it, look. What do you have to do to unlock that? I didn't spend any money and I still can't afford it. So, yeah, not gonna lie, it's a bit of a wounder. But yeah, 5 games done. Love that game. One of my favourite games of all time. Nice to have played through it. On to the next one. Retro Ghetto. Right, guys, game number 6 promises to be something very special indeed. A bit of a milestone for me, a bit of a milestone for my fatherhood. I've been letting Retro Ghetto Jr. play a game every now and then when he comes home from school, to the point where he's got proficient enough that he knows the basic moves. And I think today's the day that we can complete our first game together. It's a multiplayer game, so I should be able to help him. Very, very worst case scenario. One of us might be finishing it, but hopefully we'll get most of the way through it together. And as I say, this is going to be a real landmark. I'll let Little Man introduce you to the game. What game are we playing?
Streets of Rage 2.
And what character are you going to be?
Skate.
Good boy. Right, we're going to be playing it on the Xbox kiosk. Let's go. You ready? Good lad. Stand back row again. Okay guys, so it's just me. Little man tapped out. He got to stage 5, bless him, before he got game over. And he didn't want to sit here and watch me play. Can't say to blame him. So I don't know if we can count this as our first completion, but he played his part, so we'll count it. This is stage 8. So yeah, I think it's pretty much just the boss fight. And then this is game, what, 6 done? Okay, that is Streets of Rage 2 done. And the game's harder than I remember. Can't be taken lightly. I enjoyed that more than the other beat 'em up I played, Turtles. Partly because I played half of it with Little Man. I think beat 'em ups are better played multiplayer. As you can see, it's got darker. It took me that long. It's almost 5:30, which means we're getting towards 12 hours. I'm getting a little bit headachy, cabin fever. I'm going to go and have some dinner soon. Have a stretch, climatise, go outside, get some fresh air. And then we're going to come back. I've got a video game downloaded now on the PlayStation 4. That'll be game number 8. But I also need to do a little bit of research because I ran out of games. So I need to Google and watch a couple of YouTube videos on short, good games and see what I've got in my collection that'll fit the bill. But as I say, I've got a game downloaded now for the PS4. So yeah, small break. We're 12 hours in, 7 games done, and I'm still enjoying it. So bring on the night shift. I must be getting delirious. That's 6 games. I've just counted up. We're at 6 games, so averaging a game every 2 hours. Right, on to the night shift. It's a beautiful afternoon, evening coming. This is just what I needed, a bit of fresh air, quick workout, get the blood pumping. I can't be sedentary all day, kill me. So yeah, this is just what I needed. Freshen the mind. Retro Ghetto. Hi everybody, we're back for the evening shift. It's actually about 7 o'clock now. We've lost quite a bit of time, but I wanted to eat and spend a bit of time with Little Man before he went to bed. I've also been busy getting this bad boy set up, the PlayStation VR, to continue the run of finishing every game on a different console. We're going to be doing a PSVR game, and that is Superhot. The time I have spent on this, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Apparently you can play through it in a couple of hours, so I hope so, because I'm going to be knackered by the time I get this done. But yeah, it's a pain in the backside getting this set up, and hopefully the PSVR 2 will be a lot easier to sort of get set up and move around, and less wires, because yeah, it just puts you off getting it out. But yeah, really looking forward to this. It's been a long time, probably about 2 years since I put the VR headset on. So yeah, looking forward to getting into Superhot VR to begin the night shift. This is game 7, right? You guys know better than me at this point. Let's get it done. Man, I'm dripping in sweat. I'm just calling it a quick break, letting the Move controllers charge up. I love this game. It's very difficult for me to capture footage, so I'll probably be putting overlay on. I'll try and capture a bit of footage of me actually playing the game, but it's not the easiest thing to record the PlayStation VR. There's already enough wires going all over the shop, but yeah, I think it's going to take me longer than I thought, but it's an amazing game. The last level I beat it said nearly there, so hopefully I'm nearly there, because I'm an old man and you have to do a lot of squats up and down. Great game though. Yes. Destroy the pyramid. Is this it? Done it. Haha. Yes. It's just got 9 o'clock. That was game number 7. I just started recording as I beat the game, so you guys, I think, were able to see the end. An amazing game. If anybody's got a VR and you haven't got that game, make sure you check it out. You just feel like John Wick. It's the best way I can describe it. There's so many different ways that you can kill these enemies, and as you move, they move. So you've got time to sort of assess the situation. There's so many different permutations, and sometimes you'll pull off some real nice stuff, like picking up guns mid-air, and yeah, it's a workout. I'm sweating. Luckily, I've got a couple of relaxing games now. Hopefully, I can get through a couple more. It's 9 o'clock now. Gonna have some fresh air, cool down a bit because I'm dripping. I stripped down. I had all sorts on before I started playing that game. Yeah, brilliant game. Really enjoyed that. One of my favourite games thus far today. And that is number 7, right? Yeah, it's got to be. I'm all over the place with numbers. 7. Let's go for number 8. Okay, so after all the excitement and adrenaline from Superhot, I'm going to go for Journey. A very relaxing game. I played this once upon a time, but it was a long time ago. It's a short playthrough. It's just what I need right now, something relaxing. Because it's getting late and yeah, I feel wired after Superhot. So yeah, I'm going to relax with this. Short playthrough, that'll take me to 8 games. Okay, so this is Journey. And this is very much the game. It's a very fluid game. There's no sort of speaking, cutscenes, anything like that. You just use visual clues as to where you're supposed to walk to. There's no talking or anything. And it's interesting, you can use the controller, the motions to look around, because it's very underutilized, the motion controller. But yeah, very nice game, just what I need right now to wind down. It's about 9:30 at night. Yeah, time to relax. I'm not sure if this is the end or not. I don't know what's going on. Beautiful game. Right, this has got to be the end. If I had £1 for every time I thought this game had ended, I'd have a few quid. It's got to be it, right? Yeah, that's it. Felt like forever, to be honest. Just because it's getting late, I'm getting tired. 11:15. Yep. That's it. Beautiful game. Stunning. Very stunning game. And that is me done. 8 games over 18 hours. Man, Aladdin seems like a long time ago. 5:30 this morning we started. It's now getting on for 11:30. I've had a great day. I've finished some amazing games. I'm now ready for my bed. Quite poetic that we ended on a game called Journey, because it feels like it's been a journey. I've got so much that I want to say about this day, the games, how I feel. A lot of it surprised me, but now's not the time. I can't articulate anything right now. I'm shattered. I'm going to my bed, get some much needed rest. You guys will see my thoughts on this very shortly. I'm going to let it stew for a day or two, and then I'm going to come in here and film my outro and give my thoughts on what has been 18 hours of straight gaming. 8 games finished. Yeah, I'll be seeing you all in a minute. I'm going for some much needed rest in a bit. That's brilliant, look. You see the odd character throughout, and I wasn't sure if it was like NPCs or real people. And it shows you at the end that it was real people that he came across, sharing the journey together. And yeah, what a beautiful way to end what has been a beautiful day. Peace.
Okay, so it's been a couple of days since the challenge ended. I've had a fantastic sleep. I finally got rid of the headache, and the numbers are in. I completed 8 games over a total of 7 different systems. I had 3 cups of tea and 7 toilet breaks. It was a fantastic day, one which I will never forget. Before I started the challenge, I fully anticipated that I'd be sitting here now in front of the camera saying to you guys that some things are better in your mind. Sometimes you can have too much of a good thing, and what you might envisage as a child to be able to play games all day would be fantastic. The reality is not so much. I expected that I'd be tired, I expected it to be more of a slog, and I expected that the last few games would be sort of coffee fueled to get me through, and I'd be happy once it finally ended. I'm delighted to say that that couldn't have been further from the truth. I had an amazing day, and a day that I will never forget. Time absolutely flew. The 19 hours went by so fast. And what I want to know from you guys in the comments is, what's your biggest gaming session? Have you put in marathons on double XP weekends? Or have you managed to complete more than 8 games in one day? If so, let me know in the comment section below. And as I say guys, this is a day that I will genuinely never forget. Thank you all for coming on this journey with me, it's much appreciated. If you did enjoy it, please show your appreciation in form of the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, please do so I can continue to do more crazy challenges going forwards. As always, play your games, keep it retro. I'll catch you real soon on the next one. Take care.
Retro Ghetto.